I want to inform everybody. I want to give you the information that you need to be able to understand the sourcing model so that you don't jump into something and make a mistake. Or if you do want to get into it, you understand what's really involved, what you have, how to prepare for this. So this is something that we talk about a lot when it comes to creating new products for Amazon. And it's evaluation by something we call the five prime factors. These five factors. Now, if you're already selling arbitrage products, you're going to recognize these, except for one. You'll have four factors. With arbitrage, we're looking at custom demand. And by arbitrage, I'm just speaking of products that already exist on Amazon. We still have to evaluate the demand. We have to evaluate the number of competitors. We have to evaluate product quality and the profitability of the product. But there's another one, a fifth one here, that I have right in the middle when you're bringing a product new to Amazon, and it's called visibility. And that's where does it show up in search? And it's a key one here because it affects all the others. If you have good visibility, you can have higher, you can decrease your demand as long as your competition is less. Or you can, well, let's just go on here further. I don't want to confuse you with that. Let me explain these in the way that I've described it. With visibility, the question that you're answering here is, can it easily be found in search results? Remember, somebody's typing in bath pillow. Does your product show up on the first page of search results, whether it's a sponsored listing or whether it's what we call an organic listing? It's not advertised. It just shows up there because Amazon wants it there. 2/3 of Amazon customers never go beyond the first page of search results. They buy on that first page or they leave that page and do a different search. And over 90 some odd percent never get beyond, over 90% stop before the third page. So you've got to have your product on those first page or so for primary keyword phrases for it. You have to understand the search volume. Is there enough people searching for it? You have to have a compelling title so they recognize the product on the search results page because you only get 30 some odd characters there. The sales volume, you've got to be able to estimate that. You have to understand your conversion rate. Remember when I said that product might take 10 clicks to get a sale? What that means is that 1 out of every 10 visitors might purchase that product. That's a 10% conversion rate. So then with that knowledge, you can understand how much your advertising is going to cost you. It's important. Visibility is the key here to this. There are tools on the market. This is Helium 10. It's not cheap. This is $100 a month, and you could pay $300 for their diamond version of it, but you at least need the premium version, which is $100 a month here. And it gives you a breakdown on all the products. It's competitor data. It tells you what the revenue, what they estimate the revenue is, the sales rank, the fees that you pay. You could see that it's got a lot of data here, and it tries to sum it all up. It even tries to help you right here to say how much demand is there for this product, which is what that 10 means. And the 1 means how much opportunity is there. It's got a 10 in demand. This is for bath pillows, but a 1 in opportunity. What does that mean? It means you're very unlikely to score a hit with this product. And just because this might have a higher number here for opportunity on a different type of product doesn't mean that you're going to be able to easily hit it out of the park with that product. You still have to understand this information that I'm kind of covering here. After the product evaluation, if you get that right, now you have to do all the supplier research, and you have to understand how to conduct business internationally because you're probably not going to find this product here in the United States. So there may be language issues. There's certainly trust issues. There's the whole communication and the culture and what goes on over there. Did you know that if you're trying to communicate right now or trying to negotiate on a product this month, right now in China, it's unlikely that you're really going to get the business handled or completed before Chinese New Year's, because the second half of this month, they're gone. There's going to be no communication. Nothing's going to happen. If you have an order placed, it's just going to sit. Nothing's going to happen. There's that whole culture that's involved. The product quality and consistency of the product, the payment, the shipping, the customs, and the tariffs. And all the delays, as Anne was saying, well, it could take up to 9 or 10 months. Yes, very easily because of the delays. And your son Robert is a sourcing agent in China. I mean, we've heard all kinds of things from him.
Oh, yeah. One quick example was moving forward with a particular, we went to the factory, if you recall, relative to a particular type of bag. And it was something, the factory got shut down. I don't remember the whole story, but there's a variable. So the guy went out of business. Okay, just after you made a trip there and you started to make this commitment, you give all the specs and everything, and voila, that's just one of many, many variables. There were dock strikes. So again, I want to repeat with arbitrage when people say, yeah, no, I'll be ordering from Alibaba, right? I say, no, actually with arbitrage, you're only going to be buying from US stores with products already here in the US. And those stores, they took care of this difficult part of this whole go-between of sourcing from China.
The
It's
risk.
very complex.
They took care of the risk.
Right, the
And
risk, exactly.
you buy in small quantities. So they had to buy in large quantities.
Yeah.
Beyond supplier research, now we've done product evaluation, we've done supplier research. Now we have to hit the product launch. And this thing it's got to be done right. It's got to be landed for you to work it. And that means you have to understand keyword research. How many searches are there for, or what's the volume of specific searches, and how many competitors are showing up for those searches? The product detail page, that's the listing on Amazon. That includes all of the videos and pictures that I showed you on that bath pillow that were very, very well done, professionally done. The keyword research means that you're going to know which keywords to put in the title, the bullet points, what we call the back end keywords that are shown that you don't get to see on the product page, but it's part of the listing. Capturing first page search results is really where it's at to make this work. That's what we do with the launch. Amazon has a honeymoon period that changes all the time. So the algorithm changes. The honeymoon period is in the first approximately 3 to 4 weeks. Amazon's more likely to put your product towards the front of search to test it out. And we say that's the time that you really have to take advantage of it. You'll need to promote your products, maintain that page ranking. You'll need a tool like Helium 10 to be able to do that. The promotions for the product. So there's a variety of ways to promote your product. Remember, even if you get it on the first page of search results for that initial honeymoon period, even if Amazon were to do that, you still have to maintain your page ranking, and it's going to require consistently promoting your product. And there's a variety of different ways to do it. Sponsored ads, A+ content, that's that beautiful description and pictures that they had at the bottom of the product page. The deals section, coupons, other types of promotions here, including off of Amazon promotions, like social media promoting, where you send that product or send your buyers to your Amazon product page. And then there's something called brand registry that you definitely want to do with your brand. It requires that you trademark, like my logo that's on there, Stir Crazy Gifts. It's trademarked. It's an 8 to 9 month process with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, 8 to 9 months minimum to get that trademarked. And usually you need the services of an attorney. I'd highly recommend that you do that to get it right. Okay, so that's all the things that you need to understand in a nutshell about Amazon. You've got to go in depth to really understand that. And I want to explain here a bigger picture. I want to back away from private label and talk about, well, what's the difference between private label and other sourcing models like arbitrage? And the key to this is whether the products currently exist on Amazon now. And I don't mean like bath pillows exist. Yes, bath pillows exist, but your brand of bath pillow does not yet exist. When you create that product page for your bath pillow, it's not already on Amazon. You have to create that brand new. And then there's selling products that are already on Amazon, that already have a proven track record. This is a distinct difference. So understanding the difference between the existing products new to Amazon. This is the Amazon seller app. If you on your phone, it's what it looks like. It has data on it for existing products. We know for existing products what the demand is for it. We get that sales rank, where some of you understand what Keepa drops are. It's proven product quality. We know that customers like this. And by the way, customers, if you're an Amazon seller, you probably look at the star rating, the product review rating. If you have a product brand new to Amazon, it has no reviews, right? Do you avoid products that have no reviews? You're probably, if you're a savvy shopper, you probably do avoid those products. The selling price, the net profit, the direct competitors, these are the 4 of those 5 factors. And with an existing product, we can determine what these are. With a product that's new to Amazon, we have to go around in a different way. So here's the bath pillows. If we're looking to bring a new product to Amazon, do we know the customer demand? Not of ours, but we can estimate the customer demand of all the other competing products. Remember, our product will be a brand new listing. We won't know. The product quality, well, we can look at the review ratings for these other products, but if you're working with a new manufacturer, you don't really know the product quality until you purchase the products and given them a test. The selling price and net profit, well, that depends on other costs like advertising costs, which you can't predict ahead of time, not definitively. Direct competitors, well, instead of being the competitors on the product page itself, you're now competing against all the other products on Amazon. That's different than existing products. And where is it found in search results? Well, we know with existing products because you can type in a keyword search and look to see where it's at. And proven products that have consistent sales are found in search results. Customers can find them. With our product, we don't know that. It's a total unknown. That's where that visibility piece comes in. That's so important. So you need to have some real skills here to bring a new product to Amazon to be successful. You've got to be able to do you're going to need to do in-depth product research where we can size up an arbitrage product in a matter of moments. We have to do hours and hours and hours to select a single product for private label. And by hours and hours, remember Anne said, well, this woman had spent 9 months and she still hadn't selected a product. I'm going to suggest that a skilled product researcher, a skilled private label seller, conducts somewhere between 50 to 100 or more hours to select one product. 50 to 100 or more hours of research to select one product. You're going to have to purchase advanced sourcing software. Doing this old school, the way it used to be done before the software was out, it's nearly impossible now because of the amount of competition, that vertical integration with all the other sellers. The keyword research is in depth for this product. If you saw my spreadsheets that I have on keyword research, they would, with thousands of keywords and search volume and the estimated cost to run ads on each of those. It's very complex. Creating product detail page is as much an art as it is a science to get it right. You have to understand copywriting, which is the ability to write compelling advertising copy, compelling item descriptions. Not only the product title, but those bullet points, the rest of the product description. It's an art as much as a science is too. Professional product images. Gone are the day. Even though our smartphones take great images, you just can't take some photos and put them up. You need to have them professionally edited. The sponsored ads for the products, that's a skill in itself to do a really great job with sponsored ads. And most professional sellers do not do sponsored ads themselves. They hire that out. The capital that's needed for those ads, I don't know why I have POD on there, because this also is true for print on demand, which some of you have heard of. You need capital for ads, even though print on demand, you say, I talked about print on demand several months ago here in SML. You can go back and look at that. Even though you don't need any money for your inventory, you definitely have to have it for to run ads.
It used to be said, if you're not online, you're not in business. That's from like 15 years ago. All right. Now it's that if you're not on Amazon, you're not in business.
Regardless of that big dream, you've got to build a foundation. You have to have a business that has cash flow.
You need more cash? Go out and source some more. Shove those products into Amazon. What's going to spit out the other end is profit. It's that simple, isn't it?
Then they start looking at it as, this really is a system. So how can I add more to my system? How can I start to scale this?
That's why this is so integral, each pillar leading up sequentially to that long-term reliable business.
These are the real assets then that somebody who wants to buy a business, this is what they look for.
This is the brand launcher, the career launcher, the income launcher. It's a beautiful thing. And I know you're going to love what this can do for you. You're going to get a vision. You're going to get a vision to grow your business, to sell it for a profit, kind of show your pals, your friends, your family.
Yes, you can make $1 million just selling on Amazon alone.